Yo, what's going on? Mo Bassi back at it again, and in today's video we're going to discuss why your life is shit and how to actually get out of the shit that you are in. So this is going to be kind of a step-by-step game plan because mainly I've been through this myself. There was points in my life where I would wake up extremely unexcited about my day, not knowing what my purpose was in this life. I would immediately just get on my phone, right? Get the quick dopamine hits, hop on Instagram or hop on Facebook or hop on these sites just so I can get that quick dopamine early on, and then I would masturbate right after it to some fucked up porn just so I can get out of bed and wash my hands. And this was my daily ritual. Every single day, this is what I was going through. I was using porn as an escape to give myself the illusion that I had options in my head. I was using alcohol as a way to forget about my problems and my unhappiness. I was using marijuana and other drugs as a way to make myself feel good because I didn't socially feel good with other people, or I didn't feel good in my day-to-day life. I had such a high dopamine level that I needed because I needed all these quick fixes and I was getting all this instant gratification that I needed the drugs. And on top of it, I would try to distract myself with things like Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, so that I didn't sit down and be quiet with my mind, where I can really go to the root cause of all these problems. And the root cause of all these problems is the fact that you don't feel like you're good enough, that you don't feel like you deserve love, that you don't feel that you are actually following your true life's purpose. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the step-by-step game plans, okay? Step one, the first step that you need to actually take into account is go on a dopamine fast, okay? Where you're not constantly trying to escape the life that you have right now, trying to escape the pain. This means that you delete social media. So you go on your phone, this little Instagram app that you have here, you press delete, and so that it's no longer there. The Facebook app that you have is no longer there. The Snapchat, the YouTube, the news network, anything that you're looking to distract yourself from the pain of your own life, I want you to completely delete it. Okay, fast from it. And what you'll notice is in the beginning, you'll have withdrawals where you'll wake up and you'll want to check your phone, or you want to check that and get that quick dopamine fix. And if you didn't know, Instagram, Facebook, social networks, or Netflix, and all these different things that you distract yourself with currently, they have entire departments of people sitting there, PhDs, psychologists, sitting there all day wondering, how do we make this app as addictive as possible so that the user can sit on it for as long as possible and we can increase our advertising revenue. Whenever you wake up, you are getting into their world. You're not living your own life, you're just completely going by what they're giving you because you're trying to escape your own life. So the first step is to completely get rid of those distractions so that you can actually start focusing on those root problems. So going on a dopamine fast, where you get rid of social media, you get rid of social networks, you get rid of everything that's negative. And I actually told this to one of my clients where he wasn't seeing results in his dating life. You know, he wanted to actually fix his dating life and he wanted to get a girlfriend. And he wasn't seeing the results that he wanted to. And I had him on a social network. I had him on Facebook, and I would see that literally all day he would sit there posting stuff about politics, news, this, that, rumors. And I'm like, dude, you're living your fucking life off of your phone, off of the social media, and you're not actually getting out to the real world and confronting your actual root causes, your root problems. Now, he wasn't willing to give up that stuff, and he's still having the same problems. If you want to actually overcome those problems, the things that you're facing right now, you're going to have to go on this dopamine fast. It's necessary for the next 30 days. Get rid of Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, YouTube, TV, anything that you can just look at on your phone that's not necessarily work related. I want you to completely get rid of it. And you'll start to notice that your life is filled with so much space that is unused. And that's why you feel like shit, because you don't know how to use it. You don't know why you can't make yourself feel happy, okay? So that's the first thing that you need to do. Okay, second step after you've done the 30-day fast is to get your relationships in order. And this is something that I was talking to one of my clients, Ali, and he was telling me how he's like, oh man, I have all these new ideas and new excitement for life, and and new purpose that I want to actually fulfill. And I don't want to be working this job that I want to be doing. I'm going to go into this field and I'm going to focus on this. And before that, his main problem was he wasn't getting dates, that he wasn't having a social life, that he didn't have friends that he wanted to. He wasn't socializing with people and he was stuck at this job. But he wouldn't have been able to understand that he needs to have a bigger purpose if he didn't get rid of that biological issue. Okay, there's this biological drive that you need to have, which is fixing the relationships in your life. Okay, there's this biological desire that you want to have sex, you want to feel loved, you want to love, and on top of it, you want to have the social circle and the friends and the environments that you surround yourself with that makes you happy, okay? If you don't have those met, you will not figure out your purpose. Your mind is literally going to pull you back into that biological drive that says, oh, you need to have sex. You don't have a girlfriend. You don't have options. You don't have friends. You don't have this. You don't have relationships. That is the necessary key to your survival as a human being. As human beings, we're social creatures. The reason why we have been able to evolve and become who we are and build these massive civilizations, these massive societies, is because we were able to cooperate with other people and actually be in tribes, having good quality, close-knit relationships. And if you don't have those close-knit relationships where you're not meeting your biological desires and your biological drives, then you can't figure out your purpose because your mind is completely somewhere else. If you can get your relationships in order, if you can get your relationships handled, then what will happen is your brain goes, okay, I have my biological drive fulfilled. What's going to now make me mentally fulfilled? What's going to make me want to contribute? What's going to make me want to leave a dent on the planet so that I can actually feel mentally stimulated? And that's when you get into your purpose. That's when you get into actually fulfilling that part of yourself that you can follow this deeper purpose that makes you happy. Okay, and that's what it really comes down to. If you haven't been following this deeper inner purpose, then after the relationships, that's what you really need to figure out, which is step 3. It's like, what do I want to do with my life? What dent do I want to actually leave? Okay, what thing can I do to make it easier for the world having me in it than not having me in it? And that's step 3. Now, step 4, which is kind of needed for all these steps, okay, it's needed for you to go on that dopamine fast, it's needed for you to get your relationships handled, it's needed for your purpose and to actually fulfill your purpose, is you need to kill your inner nice guy. If part of you're doing things for the validation of other people, you're doing things because of your codependency behaviors, you're doing things because you've learned from previous relationships in your early life with your parents, teachers, school, bullies, people around you, and you're not able to actually be authentic in this world where you can actually express yourself in a manner and do things in a manner and take actions in a manner and actually take things in a manner, get what you want in a manner that fulfills your purpose, that fulfills the relationships that you want, and actually creates healthy daily habits for you to actually feel happy, then you will never get those 3 things fulfilled. You will never be able to fulfill those 3 steps. You need to kill that inner nice guy. And most likely you do have that inner nice guy, okay? If you have codependency behaviors, meaning that you rely on other people for your happiness, if you are constantly looking for other people's validations to pull from, if you're constantly looking to have something outside of you to fulfill you and make you happy, you have this nice guy tendency that you need to kill in order to get these 3 steps handled, okay? So that's kind of like the overview of what you need to do. If your life is shit right now, those are the 3 steps. So let's go over them again. First step is to go on a dopamine fast, get rid of all those negative behaviors and escapes that you use right now, such as porn, alcohol, drugs, Netflix, social media, all that stuff. Second thing is to get your relationships ordered, get your relationships handled, whether it's with your family, your friends, you want to get your dating life handled or improve your current dating life. Third thing is have a fulfilling purpose that you can actually go really deep into and leave a dent in this world. And fourth thing is to kill your nice guy tendencies along the journey as you're doing it and know what your nice guy tendencies are, okay? So those are the 4 steps in order to come out of this quote unquote shit life that you have right now. If you want help with this, what I'm gonna do is leave a link down below where you can actually apply for a game plan call with me where we can discuss your specific situation about these things, okay? About your relationships, about your purpose, and about your nice guy, masculine essence. So if you want my help with that, the link is down below. Make sure to apply for it. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. And I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.